Yeah, them my own. You say it's pimpin', but them my own. You getting money, then the broke go. I'll tell you when
Welcome to the Gingerbread Man Show. This is Steady Serving ENT Sports. Hey, my name is the Gingerbread Man, and I am here to give you all of what Skip Bayless said about Kevin Stefanski, the way the Browns is doing things, and handling SHEDEUR Sanders. But first, after these messages.
I'm a youngin' getting money, baby. All my youngins screaming, fuck you, pay me. All my homies there rap for me. And all your homies tryna rap for free. Go get it, take pride in that. For my family, I die for that. Touch any sister, do time for that. Look into my eyes and you know I'm about my business. I just turned the 8 to 33 and call it pippin'. Damn. Walk through the door, they go for me. Small circle, that's loyalty. If I have a child, that's royalty. I'm my own boss, now I'm moving independent. I just got another check and then I blew it on the business.
but them my own. You getting money, then the broke go. I'll tell you when.
Well, Skip Bayless laid into what he thought about what's going on with SHEDEUR Sanders over there on the Cleveland Browns, and the way that he laid it out. And, not much I think of what Skip has to say a lot of different times, because sometimes Skip Bayless can get real old school, but I do respect his knowledge, his wisdom, and his understanding of certain things. And we already know that he really loves the SHEDEUR Sanders being in the NFL and being a franchise quarterback. And he loves the Sanders family, of course. But him trying not to be so biased, here's a little bit of what he thought.
This is just me. I'm not objective. I disqualify myself when it comes to SHEDEUR, but I would have thrown SHEDEUR into the dumpster fire in the fourth quarter because the game was way over. Dillon Gabriel he's a great kid and he tries hard. And the best thing I can say about Dillon Gabriel is that he's not bad. That's damning with faint praise, right? He's not bad. That's what you'll always say about Dillon Gabriel is he's not bad. SHEDEUR can be great if you give him a shot. SHEDEUR would have ignited the sideline and the huddle if thrown into the fray, even at Pittsburgh. And I completely respect what you have to say about it's not his game plan, and he's not getting reps and blah, blah. I get all that. He's just a very special kid. And I know his father very well. And his father raised him to be a starting quarterback in the National Football League.
So Skip was basically trying to say that this young man was bred to be great. He was bred to do special things. SHEDEUR Sanders is one of one when it comes to the National Football League, meaning that he is the most famous quarterback in the NFL. But I know most of the media don't even like the way that his stardom has exploded. Just coming out of college, you have this kid who's on streaming and doing different things in the new world, and their way of life is actually under siege when it came to the online skeptics or people who give their own opinions like myself. But Skip Bayless goes a little bit more into it.
He was raised around stars and superstars. It's just in his blood. If you give him a chance, he will seize the opportunity and he will run with it because he just built that way. No stage will be too big for him, even at Pittsburgh against that defense, even if you just thrown him into the dumpster fire in the fourth quarter. You say, that's not fair. It's SHEDEUR. And you would see right away the energy would go up in the huddle because they all know they're playing not to lose with Dillon Gabriel. And I feel sorry for Dillon Gabriel, and you and we're rooting against him. And I like him as a kid because he's a really good kid. But as a football player, as a quarterback in this predicament of a situation, I'm rooting against him. And I feel sorry for him because behind him is the most popular backup quarterback in the history of the National Football League. He was the third string quarterback, and now I think he's the second, but I can't even trust that with Kevin Stefanski, who is obviously no fan of SHEDEUR's. Kevin is doing everything in his power to keep SHEDEUR out of the spotlight and off radar because he knows once SHEDEUR gets his foot in that door, look out, because there's going to be an avalanche of national publicity and national runaway expectation that SHEDEUR is going to be the guy.
So he basically said Kevin Stefanski is plotting on SHEDEUR Sanders. And he really, if he had a shovel, he can dig a ditch and put him down 6 feet and cover it up only with his helmet sticking out of it without his head. So, I mean, Kevin Stefanski is diabolical when it comes to just saying, okay, listen, I know this kid is good. I know this kid is probably the most famous personality that I've ever had to deal with in the National Football League or ever. But Kevin Stefanski goes in his little room with his little coaches and his little, yes sir people, and they strategically are not trying to actually give SHEDEUR Sanders the shot, at least a shot, a glimpse of what he's supposed to be. Why? Because Kevin Stefanski really knows what's up. But Skip Bayless goes into it a little bit more.
And he should be now. He should be starting now. But, here's Stefanski's answer the other day. Why didn't you give SHEDEUR a shot in the fourth quarter? And he won't even speak SHEDEUR's name. He never refers to the question about SHEDEUR with saying SHEDEUR's name. And Stefanski said of Dillon Gabriel, we know he's tough. He's going to keep fighting. Okay, I get it. He's a tough kid, mentally tough. I don't know about physically. SHEDEUR is mentally and physically tough. Much tougher to me. I saw it at Jackson State and at Colorado. SHEDEUR took an unholy physical beating for 2 years at Colorado because they couldn't protect him. And he would hang on to the ball.
So this hoopla about SHEDEUR and Dillon is all Kevin Stefanski. His plot has been stricken from the Playgate. His plot of going to the podium, saying how tough Dillon Gabriel is and this and that, and he's a really tough kid, and he's trying to edify him as much as he can. But the real is that SHEDEUR Sanders is the biggest, brightest light and the biggest opportunity that you can have, Dave Stefanski, to make sure your offense and your job is secure. But if you continue down the road, because it looks like you got your sword out, you put it down in the ground, and you may be ready to lay on it. But I'm going to let Skip have you some more.
Go to Artless. Would hang on to the ball only to try to hit the home run for his dad. Like he knew they were up against it in some games, and I got to hold it and hope somebody can break free sometimes Travis, for a deep ball. And if they get me, they get me. And if they rock me, they rock me. But listen, that kid in college, he would jump up. He would take the most wicked shot in the pocket. He just jumps right back up like, here we go again. We're going to do it again. And I, you know, people would say, well, he's a spoiled kid. You know, he was raised rich. He was raised rich. But he ain't no spoiled kid.
Right.
He doesn't act like a spoiled kid on the football field.
Right.
He's a tough kid. He looks like he's from the toughest neighborhood you could ever imagine. He just got that in his blood. His father's a tough guy. I don't care what you say. They said Dion couldn't tackle. Baloney. Dion, when it was time to get somebody on the ground, he got him on the ground. He would make a business decision occasionally, but then I watched him closely. When it was time to make a tackle on 3rd and 2, he'd come up and make a tackle. It's smart toughness. It's knowing what has to get done kind of toughness. So if you're trying to back Dylan Gabriel because he's a tough kid, we know he's going to keep fighting. You don't think SHEDEUR will keep fighting?
Right.
Just give him a shot, man. So everything, your breakdown, they're dead on because he's look at his yards per attempt. It's 4.3. It's the worst in the NFL over the last 2 weeks. It's the worst. It's so low. Like Sam Darnold for the year is 10 yards per attempt, and that leads the NFL because JSN is getting deep. You know, like he hit the home run to him the other day, and
Browns don't have that threat right now.
Okay.
So he's trying to break down yards per pass. And he has the worst percentage in the entire NFL. Yes, they're going to argue, say, oh, he only played 2 games. He only played 2. Well, I doubt and I beg to differ because guess what? This is the plan to stay, you know what I mean, that Kevin Stefanski has to, you know what I'm saying, to drop it, to dump it, 5 and out. You know what I mean? 5 and out. Can hand the ball off. Let the running back run. He's trying to keep Dylan Gabriel safe because that's his pick. We all understand that, Kevin Stefanski. We all understand that Dylan Gabriel is the man that you prefer. Let's take the white one, the black one, the yellow one, or the red one, or the purple one, or whoever it was. When they have on that Browns jersey, they are all Cleveland Browns. And the whole thing, your whole perspective, your whole ideology, the way that you look at things should just be about the Cleveland Browns achieving bigger and better things that this franchise has failed to do since 1964. But I'm going to let Skip Bayless finish.
Well, they could if.
Who knows? No, I'm not saying they don't have a JSN. I'm saying with Dylan at quarterback,
they don't have that
trust to have that threat right now.
And I told you, you and I argued about his arm strength. It's okay, but he doesn't have great deep arm strength.
No, it's good when it's in that
the mid-range. I know,
intermediate, short yard range, and the quick game in those over the middle throws. But once you start pushing 10, 15, 20, it starts getting off balance, and he starts missing some throws to the right and to the left, and the ball's dying on him. You can't. It's tough to win games with that.
Man, I've just seen enough already. You know, like.
I mean, Skip Bayless is over Dylan Gabriel. Matter of fact, Skip Bayless actually in this circle in the cipher that they had, they said that the doggone receivers, I mean, they're getting busted up because Dylan Gabriel is throwing it right into the defense. So that when they catch it, they're getting popped. That's going to cause injuries. That's going to cause. SHEDEUR Sanders can sling that thing. SHEDEUR Sanders going to sling that thing. And you guys just watch. Watch what I tell you. Wait for it because it's coming. And when he has his time is going to come. So, I am at 3,785 subscribers. Wow. I appreciate everything that everyone has been doing. I appreciate what you've done. what you do and what you have done to get this channel popping, because it's popping straight up. And I appreciate everything. This is an extension of Simply Ball Dropping Podcast Networks, and I am the Gingerbread Man. And go check out the Full Court Trio, and of course, me and the player on Cut That Ish Real Talk Sports with KEYSHA. You know what I'm saying? She is over there, my player at, and we giving you good play-by-play, call by call. Yes, on the sideline, telling you what it is and like it is about the game. Go over there and check her out, and go over here and say, subscribe, like, and share this channel. I appreciate it. And tell a friend to tell a friend. But tell me what you think. What should happen at this point in the second week of Dylan Gabriel's performance? Should now the owner step in, the GM step in, and just fire Kevin Stefanski, or should they just let Kevin Stefanski continue to dig himself a grave so that the people can know that Kevin Stefanski is plotting against SHEDEUR Sanders? Well, leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. I could be wrong. Skip could be wrong. We could be wrong over here. But if you do think we wrong, or what do you think that could happen at this point with SHEDEUR Sanders, let me know in the comments. But as always, I leave as I came with another banger.
Yeah, them my own.
Yeah.
You see?